Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. In the 2022 presidential election, the church fully supported William Ruto's candidature. But ironically, in under 7 months of William Ruto's administration, the church is sending mixed signals on his rule. In this video, I want us to listen to a church leader delivering a bad news prophetic message to William Ruto. Listen to this before we continue.
If this administration won elections clean and square, there's nothing difficult for the captain to say from when is hiyo watu waone. Those who are fooling the president, fooling the captain, the church clergy, mko wapi? Kwani sava ilene na moshi? Kwani ilifutwa matokeo? The dispute, kwani it can be sorted? Is someone dying? It is so hard for the Kenyan clergy to tell the captain in his face, fungua hiyo kitu watu waangalie na so ikwishe. They are afraid. They are a deceit. They are mere hypocrites. Afraid to tell the king, you are naked. You are wrong. They are the devil. Someone tell him, fungua hiyo kitu watu waone julikane nani alikuwa na nani alishinda nani hakushinda. You know what? It will be done eventually. Eventually it will be done. Not today, not tomorrow, but it will be done eventually. I'm a noisemaker maybe to some people. I'm hated maybe by some quarters. I'm an enemy maybe to some people, but please, I'm my own man in the Lord Jesus. I just stand on the palms of God to do what I do. Eventually it will be confirmed. Don't know if it keep piano at the run was. And that's how easy Raila Odinga will be sworn in. That's how easy it will be. That's how easy seats will be changed. Vile niombe kwa vision that Ruto gave Odinga his seat. It will come to pass. But Kenya itapitia ugumu gani baada ya hapo? Makosa zile zimeshatokea. Athari zake itafanya kuwa na majonzi. Because after that, there will be vengeance. God will have his vengeance, eat and eat and eat.
Yes. That's a bad news. And the church leader is making it very clear that if William Ruto strongly believes he won the election, why is it hard for him to open the servers? Because Ruto has that power to order IBC to open the servers. Why are the servers not being opened? And then the church leader goes on to confirm that eventually, even if it's not today or tomorrow, the servers will eventually be opened and the truth will be known. Yes. And I fully agree with the church leader, because no matter what happens, truth always comes out. It does not matter how long it takes, but eventually truth always comes out. In this video, as usual, I want us to dissect those remarks, considering what is currently happening in Kenya. All that is going to inform our analysis and discussion right now. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. The first thing coming out from that, Ruto has a very bleak future as Kenya's president. And I'm saying that because already the ground is fast rebelling against William Ruto. And even in areas that supported and voted for him, the mountain and some parts of Kalenjin Rift Valley, those areas are also rebelling against him. William Ruto has failed to live to the promises he made to Kenyans. So Kenyans are rebelling against him. And if you can just project that to the future, you are seeing a very high possibility where if things continue the way they are going, William Ruto might face a rebellion. That's the first thing coming out very, very clearly. And the rebellion is actually imminent because William Ruto is doing the exact opposite of what he promised. Ruto was attacking his political competitors, that his competitors were just out to create positions. Right now, what William Ruto is doing, he is creating positions for his friends and for his political allies. And today, Kenyans were also shocked to realize that SRC has proposed an increment in salary for the 50 CASs. Ruto goes on appoints 50 individuals whose jobs are only going to duplicate the work that cabinet secretaries and the principal secretaries are doing. The CASs, in fact, their work is just a duplication of the roles already being performed by CSS and the principal secretaries. In addition to that, Ruto is adding them more salary. If you look at the cost of living, Kenyans across board are suffering because William Ruto's government removed subsidies on the basic commodities. Kenyans are suffering. If you look at it again, Kazi Mtani, Ruto's government did away with that. Kenyans are now being overtaxed. Corrupt individuals are being appointed in Ruto's government. In fact, I can mention so many things Ruto's government is getting wrong. All those are helping the ground in rejecting William Samoei Ruto. What he promised the people when he was campaigning, he's doing the exact opposite. That's why I strongly believe that even if it's not today or tomorrow, Ruto will surely face a rebellion at some point. And then secondly, if you look at William Ruto and his team, today they were in Kisii, and from the way William Ruto and his brigade are talking, they are already campaigning for 2027. Instead of William Ruto sitting down in the office to deliver on the promises he made to Kenyans, he has already started 2027 presidential campaigns and is doing it with a lot of arrogance, a lot of chest thumping, as if now he owns the whole country. All those are things that will just lead to Kenyans getting angry and angrier with a William Ruto's presidency. And that's why I strongly believe that all this will backfire against William Samoei Ruto. And again, the mere fact that he's constantly passing the blame to the to the previous regime, that's also something auguring very negatively for William Samoei Ruto. I don't know whether he has good advices or whether he has any advice at all. If William Ruto strongly believes he won the election, why is he constantly reminding Kenyans that that regime failed? If Ruto believes he won the election, then Kenyans voted for him to fix the failures of the previous regime. He should not be reminding the people again that that government failed. That's why the Kenyans elected him. If at all he believes he won that election, Kenyans elected him to fix the failures of that previous regime. He should not start going around actually blaming that government. That's also something auguring very negatively for him. As I conclude, the mere fact that Ruto is chest stamping and boasting that he won the election, but is not brave and confident enough to open the servers, confirms one thing: he never won the election. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually a bad prophetic message for William Ruto. Things are falling apart for Ruto each passing day. Let's meet in our next analysis. But before I go, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. And that is so because some of our fans here have been asking for my number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.